Welcome back to the Very Ann Show, everyone. We just had such a good laugh talking to Cassandra Daniels, and frankly, we could be here for a month because it's absolutely riveting. We're going to get back into the interview because I actually want to ask you, how did this come about?
Oh, okay. Basically, I was off to boarding school when I was 12 years old at boarding school. We'll do the quick version because, you know, there's nothing wrong with the quickie every now and again. Off to boarding school, and I was a person everybody came to ask questions about boys, bodies, you know, things like that. And if I didn't know, I'd find out, you know, thank you, Dolly Doctor, for that. And so, you know, this followed into university. Okay, when I did my business degree at uni, once again, people would ask me questions. People would come to me to buy their first, you know, sex toys, and I'm thinking, I wouldn't have a clue. Like, I didn't even have one at university. Basically, I was the type of girl, I always had to have a boyfriend, and I didn't really know why at the time until I started, you know, studying my sexual history and things like that.
But hang on, was the boarding school mixed?
No, no, it wasn't. It wasn't, but there's boys' schools nearby.
Oh, so they're not strictly regulated?
Oh yeah, they were. Okay. But you know, we had socials and dances and our boyfriends, you know.
So did you discover your sexuality really early on?
I was quite young, yes, I was quite young. And Mum, if you're listening to this, I was 14, nearly 15. And I have two daughters. And I just think of that age and I just think, oh my goodness me.
So young.
Yeah. But there's a big story there and you're looking for attention.
You were clearly sexual. I mean, at 14, I didn't have a clue.
That young though now.
It's a little bit scary now.
It is young.
It is.
Yeah. It's crazily young. It's ridiculous.
It is. But you know, there's not a lot that I haven't experienced. You know, from abuse to infidelity to rape, you know, that sort of thing. And
where does the NLP come in?
Okay, well, NLP, I basically, you know, we were having trouble in our marriage. We were having trouble with, you know, I was thinking, well, what do I want to be when I grow up? You know, at 33. My last baby was 11 pound, which resulted in a full hysterectomy. Wow. So that, you know, I was sick as well. Yeah, it hurt a little bit. It was a bit ouchy. So basically, I went to do my NLP training. Now, NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. And they said to me, you can actually do an exam and be qualified to coach people and things like that. And I said, oh, I'm not really interested. And everybody said, you're so good at it. You're so approachable. You know, people come to you with all these personal questions. Why don't you do it? So I did it. And the NLP then, I niched it because I had a lot of coaching clients. And every coaching client I had, it seemed that there was a sexuality problem or issue underlying.
Wow.
So I niched my coaching into sexuality.
Okay. Now, you've got something in your hand.
I do. Sorry, I was waving it around.
And it caught my eye. What is it?
It did. Okay, we were talking about the clitoris before. And, I'm going to ask you, how many nerve endings do you think you've got in your clitoris? Pretending that I haven't just told you.
What do I do here? Tell the truth. I have absolutely no idea, Bettina. Sorry, Cassandra.
Okay. You've got 8,000 nerve endings there, okay? And the interesting thing is that a man's penis has 8,000 nerve endings from tip to the base of the shaft, okay? So we're quite lucky that we have that many nerve endings in a concentrated area.
Compact.
Yeah, exactly. It's very cool. Now, we do have products that support the education. We will not just sell you a product and say, here you go, off you go, you know, go and have fun with it, okay? We will give you fact sheets. We write a series called The Sex Files as well, which talks all about the clitoris, the G-spot, pelvic floor, muscles, you know, oral sex, everything. And this would be our bestseller. Her name is Nia. Where do I hold her? Up there. Her name is Nia. I have turned her on. Okay. And she just fits absolutely beautiful over your pelvis bone. Okay. So imagine that's over your pelvis bone. Beautiful little one to hold between you while you're making love. Okay. And, you know, it's not just for your bits. I have turned it on.
So hang on. So Kev's on top of me, and I put this in between us on my clit.
You can do that.
It's
got so many different uses.
Oh, you just can't put
it on the end of your nose.
Hot tongue though.
Pop it on the end of your nose. But a tongue can't move that fast.
Oh yeah, but I wouldn't want it to move this bloody fast.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
It's got makeup on it. Oh, is that okay? Oh, it's got a
left hand button. Just power down. And all of our products.
Oh, that's better. Oh no, this is more me.
Amazing quality.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So you've got nerve endings at the end of your nose too.
I'll just have you. Oh yeah. Oh, Kev. Oh, sorry. We're here.
Go to a break.
It's yeah. And hang on, has that got a battery in it?
No, we don't do batteries. Our products are fully rechargeable. And they're safe. There are so many unsafe products out there. You know when you open a kid's toy and it has that really plasticky, chemically smell, or you walk into a cheap shoe shop?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what a lot of products are made out of, and it's silicone. okay, and the silicone has phthalates in it. This is 100% medical grade silicone. That one's actually porcelain.
We're actually running out of time.
Oh, well, quick. Okay.
Is it?
So this baby, this is like the original rabbit.
Isn't it smart?
Okay, it's just beautiful. Lilo just do the most beautiful job. Once again, completely rechargeable, lots of different modes. Okay, so this is
that's internal. The clit tickler?
It is internal and external stimulation at the same time. Okay, so imagine your clitoris is my first knuckle.
Yeah.
Mine, not yours. But
yeah.
Okay. So it's the original rabbit.
I couldn't imagine stuffing this up my twat. I really couldn't. Can you imagine having that up your Fangita? Dear oh Lord. I just can't. I'm sorry.
It's too expensive and fancy.
I just want to polish it off. Yeah, look, it's got a lovely brass, lovely brass effect.
But don't we
I don't know if I'd want to smudge it.
But you know, I think we deserve, you know, fancy and expensive, and you know, women are using some very unsafe products around. That's why we have only very, very safe.
So could you have that plugged into the wall and up your twat at the same time?
Well, you could, but you want to have it fully recharged before you use it.
But just out of interest, say you were really gagging for it, and you're like, oh God, I'll just stick it in the wall, and you know like you want to use your phone and you're charging that up and you think, can I? Is it?
Yeah, you can do that if you want to, but they don't come with a very long cord, so you'd have to park yourself by the power
stand by the wall. Love it.
Collection gift bag. Okay. Everyone who does our play shops receives one of these. Not necessarily with the same things in it.
Can I have a look?
Yeah, definitely have a look. Definitely have a look.
OMG! Who knew you could put these up your fanny?
I'll quickly tell you, Tic Tacs. A quick little tip is Tic Tacs. Pop a couple in your mouth before you perform oral sex, and it drives them wild.
Really? I've heard of mint. I have read that before.
That or a Listerine strip on the roof of your mouth.
Yes, a mint cream.
Just a little tip. Toothpaste. Exactly.
Hello.
Oh, that's just a little starter for you. That's just a little bullet.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's quite powerful. It's an external stimulator, so it's a little personal massager.
Oh, thank God. I don't have to put it up me.
No,
I've had 2 kids. That would fall straight out, mate. That'd be no good to me.
It doesn't have a retrieval system, so no.
Oh, 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
I've read it.
It's a trilogy. It's known as mummy porn.
But it's not
erotica.
though.
It's not because it doesn't
filthy
have
enough for me.
No, it doesn't have all the really, you know, the big words that porn has. I'll just
I know what my idea of porn is. Listen, we've got to wrap this up, but I quickly need to ask you if you had 2 pieces of advice to give to people listening, what are they?
Okay, so the first thing is that your most important sexual organ is your brain. Okay, and that's what we really, really educate. If it's not happening up here, it's not happening anywhere else. Okay, and the next bit is, write this down, men need to make love to feel loved, and women need to feel love to make love.
That's so true.
It is. So if you can just get that, your communication will change on so many different levels.
Amazing. Would you come back later on in the season? Because we've had such a good time talking to you.
I know, there's so much more. There's so much more to tell.
We have to go to a break now. Please come back the next segment. We've got this week's Top Bloke.